Hello, and welcome to the match, to this match. And it is Roulette Rivals 19, round 4, Frote7 versus SkyL3R. Actually, it's pretty funny that both of them have 7 at the end of their nicknames. So what we have here, if you're somehow tripped and just watching these Roulette Rivals matches without knowing what this tournament is, this tournament is hosted by Frote7's speedrun community, and Frote7's speedrun community was founded by who? By Frote7. Maybe it's actually pronounced right with Frote7 and not Frote7. So, and on the other hand, we have SkyL here. Let's switch your micro. Is there something wrong with it now? Is it like too loud or too quiet or? Okay, my bad. Hello, and welcome to so swearing guys, family friends television program. I'm not swearing any more, and I wasn't swearing last. Okay, that's on my end then. So here comes the first map, and it is Bangkok. Pick from Frote7. Yes, it has to be pronounced correctly, like Frote. If it's outside of Frote7, like 47. So here comes the spin. Okay, my bad. Here comes the spin. It's Jordan Cross with consumed poison disguised as hotel stuff, and Ken Morgan with no target pacification but loud assault rifle disguised as a recording crew.
7, 6, 5.
Okay,
4,
it's actually
3, 2, 1.
Is there some delay
The target.
on SkyL3R's side, maybe, or on Frost's side? I'm sorry, when you hear, okay, it has to be like, it's alright. It looks like it's alright. Okay, Frote starts in first, but it looks like there is just a delay or something, so I'll update. Yeah, here we are. Huddle stuff. What you see here, 47 and SkyL3R starts as the recording crew because it probably, I don't know, to get. I don't really see. Wait, maybe it's just an easy way to do this. Yeah, bumping into him. I've never actually. I've played Bangkok like a lot of times, but I just don't know what they're doing. Did he miss? And SkyL3R just missed a Seeker shot. Maybe if you bump him, he will go just upstairs and drink something. Hello, Torion. Welcome. So Frote has already poisoned Jordan Cross's food and trying to get out to get close to this guy and then get a kill on Jordan Cross. Right. Was it so that SkyL3R actually missed a Seeker shot? Or am I just ripping? Okay, Frote gets this, but he restarts. Maybe he gets seen by cameras or something, because it looked like a position where you could get seen by cameras. So if it's the thing that happened, Jordan died. Oh, maybe actually. Okay, SkyL3R does a medic on Ken Morgan with recording through the skies and having all the assault rifle in his not luggage, I mean his briefcase. I've never called it luggage. Why am I saying this? I forgot to delay. Oh, true. Okay, that makes sense now. I'm just not used to it. I don't really know consumed stress or something. SkyL3R, he gets Huddle Stuff Disguise, both Huddle Stuff Disguise and Ken Morgan isolated. You can get the kill. You can get 2 kills now, actually, if you don't mess anything up. Guard heard that, but that's not a big of a deal. As just don't get seen by that guard, and we are Gucci, right? We are Gucci. SkyL3R escapes this situation now in the proper disguise for Jordan Cross. Will be standing near exit waiting for Jordan Cross to drink his and eat his poisoned food. Frote was on time actually this time.
Next up, Ken Morgan.
There was this fresh disguise and then target eliminated. He barely made it, but because of the rip and on this really fast spin, which the SkyL3R is now waiting for, you cannot, you actually cannot rip here. There is no actual way you can rip here. Not a single thing can make you red. Maybe if Jordan Cross just decides not to eat his food, he may lose this match. The only way, maybe. I don't know if how possible it is to happen. Yeah, just waiting.
Hey, back off a bit, would you?
And that's
Excuse me, but
that's it.
freaks me out when people
Frote does it also like really fast and good, but because of the rip on this pretty easy spin, I would say. No, I mean fast spin, not easy,
Both targets down.
but fast.
Towards an exit.
Now SkyL3R will be exiting this map early. Oh no, actually, because Frote didn't delay Jordan Cross, he barely made it to the skies, but now Jordan Cross is dead. What happened? It's actually not a photo finish. SkyL3R restarts.
I'll give you the short version.
Wow.
Score 2-0. Score 0.
Wow,
to
that's
2.
something. Okay, here we can look at statistics, at stats. Frote has played this map a lot. Of course. Since Frote has been playing since Roulette Rivals 1. So he's played it 33 times, right? And won it 3 times more than he lost it. With PB of 3 minutes 46 seconds, not 47, unfortunately. Did you do the steps correctly or this here can boost consumed? I don't know what does boost mean actually. And SkyL3R has played this map also like a lot of times, considering that SkyL3R is not that experienced of a player as the person that founded Roulette Rivals. Not, I'm not saying I haven't been there when it happened, but it did happen, and Frote was there, and a really good win rate. I want to say, his pick reasonable, relative to complex for my little brain. It's not. It's actually not super complicated if you have like resources to learn from, and we have resources to learn from. Those being roulette resources, some other ones like heat maps where you can look at the items on the map and different disguises and a lot of things, and just be a community that wants to help you for some reason when you're just nobody, and they will help you and like spend 3 hours of their life just teaching you some strats that you will use once in your whole career or something. What I want to say actually is I didn't want to say anything. Can you forget about this? For some reason, maybe Frote sent some message in the chat, but this window between maps are for some reason takes too long. It feels like it's too long. Actually, fun fact is that if you are a speedrunner in this game, it makes you really easy mechanically to do a lot of things that you have already done before. Yeah, you have to. We need more players. Okay, so here comes the spin chunking season 3 pick from SkyL3R.
Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself.
I like how actually Frote waits to change starting location, not looking at his loadout. Here comes the spin, and it is Hash with no target specification, with Sun Speed disguised as a researcher, and Imogen Royce with Fire disguised as Bloggard. Almost Reiki, if not... It is Reiki, actually. It's like... That's really fast. That's... You just start at the block and do everything. Do 2 drone and just exit them. Almost everything is done. But isn't it 2 drone situation? Actually true. Maybe 1 drone makes it... will work better. Yeah, here's that Frote shoots only 1 drone. If I see the spin, I would have done 2 drone, but why is SkyL3R waiting? Does he want just pistol snipe him across the whole lap or something? Or he didn't want a proxy like dialogue or something? I don't know, really. I don't know. Yeah, it's probably a proxy dialogue. First kill of the spin done by Frote in Researcher disguise, and also for SkyL3R, they are in the same place at the same pace. Here now it seems, and gets the block guard disguise from this guard. What I want to say is that SkyL3R has lead. He does have a Pyrex, but Imogen Royce is not coming. Why are you shooting at? Okay, it's fine. Okay, there is no way to get a world record now. Or is it? If SkyL3R just shot the drone earlier, it would have been new record, I guess. Yeah, that's the thing that makes it look like, even though SkyL3R is in the obvious lead, Frote has this advantage of early drone shot. But actually, does that make any yeah, it does. Okay, it doesn't. We will see here that Imogen Race will be almost in the most perfect place to get the kill, or I would have done it on this day. Okay, what we see here is that
Good. That's both targets down.
that's some big balls. Not tranking that guard or not KO him. That's really good. GG. 2-2. Now they are equal, winning their picks. That means actually how like good they are, to the point where they at their maps that they win. They're like
Good. That's both targets down.
picks
Just need to
with,
override this.
but it wasn't
I'm in.
that big of a
Can take care of the data remotely.
difference between
Handle it yourself.
time they would have completed the spin. SkyL3R just messed it up somehow on Bangkok. And now we'll see how it goes on Mendoza. Mendoza, last map of Hitman World of Assassination. Chronic, or not chronically, what am I talking about? Chronologically, is it, if it's the word, I guess you understand me. History-wise, the last map that you can play in Roulette with 2 targets. Mendoza, Argentina, South America. We can look at the stats here. Both of them have 50% win rate with... Is it 14-14-1? Is it actually 50% win rate? Because that tie is like... Yo. won and lost match at the same time, so it gives like half of, I don't know how to say it. There has to be 50% win rate for Frote and for SkyL3R. With Frote having slightly, not slightly, just better PB, and now here the window is shorter. That's what I was talking about. I hadn't just added a few minutes last time. If you hear birds, that means that summer is coming. And I don't really know how weather is working on, what was that called? Yeah, in Argentina. So, but it definitely looks like not winter. It'll either look like spring or summer, or so. Pretty interesting location, I want to say. Both of them have the same starting location and loadout, with exception of Frote not having a smuggle, anything in a smuggle, but it's all right. Yep, pretty common loadout for both these players, starting as Asado Chef.
Agent, get ready. Duel starts in 10 seconds.
Agent, get ready. Duel starts in 5 seconds. Scoring update, some random person, also known as Randy, scored a point playing against Magic Dave. And here it is, a spin. Don Archibald Yates with Sapper's Axe disguised as lawyer, and Tamara Vidal with Shears disguised as winery worker. That looks like not a hard spin, if you know what I feel like you can do it pretty easily. So SkyL3R starts as the Asado Chef, as he planned on doing, yeah, getting through. But you see here the difference in their strats and their routes is that Frote goes for lawyer first, while SkyL3R is going for a smuggle, and missing Trank. Is it, did that happen like second time, or he's just shooting it for warning or something? So he tranked one of the guards to get to ISO Dawn now. Having guard disguise. Yeah, isolation on SkyL3R set is done. But Frote has a lawyer disguise already, so it probably so happened that Frote will be getting a kill immediately when encountering Don Yates. Peekaboo in this guard to get a disguise too, as the way as SkyL3R did. Actually, yeah, here we can see that SkyL3R does a double emetic on Tamara Vidal, now securing a lot of time to get her done later. Isolation on Frote, or on isolation on Don Yates has been done. Saper's Axe kill is done right after encountering Don Yates, as I said. Here SkyL3R has, looks like he has an intention of clearing up this toilet from these people that will make it difficult for him to get Tamara. First kill of the spin is done by Frote, as I wanted to say. Now we'll be taking care of Tamara Vidal, not having winery worker nor shears. Well, SkyL3R has shears actually, but not. He does have Tamara Vidal KO'd, and the only thing left to do is to get winery worker. That seems like a lead. isn't it? Seems like this strat just works better. At this point, it's not about rips, it's about just doing it faster than the person that you play against. SkyL3R is getting the disguise. Most of the things are already done for Sky here. Frote is not that back, is not that behind, actually. Kill is done. That one, yeah. Exit disguise. Everything seems to be normal. Oh, forget what I was talking about. I forgot that Sky didn't kill Don Yates. I'm actually not here. I thought, yeah, Frote is in the lead actually. SkyL3R didn't kill Don Yates. Well, he does have. He just needs to get a lawyer disguise now. Yeah, that's a really long trip to do actually. It seems like Frote will be exiting this map earlier. Oh, yeah, Frote will be exiting this map earlier than SkyL3R does. Yeah, there's just a lot of things to do now. While Frote will be getting the kill and exiting this map in around 15 seconds, and you'll probably not make it in 15 seconds, right? Diana Burnwood standing there waiting for Frote7 to come to her and dance. Frote finishes this spin with a time of 5 minutes 10 seconds. GG. His set was just better. I didn't.
Now we strike at the heart.
Actually, better. I don't like how it went with having to go all the way here to get a kill on Don Yates.
And that will be his downfall.
What's the plan?
Too many eyes. Meet me at the Olive Grove at sunset. One last tango, 47.
But also really good execution. None of them ripped yet, right? Oh, Frote did rip actually on Bangkok, and SkyL3R had some problems with, so he would have restarted. So not like really big rips, tragic ones. SkyL3R 7 against Frote7 coming up next. Second RNG map, Ambrose Island, really fast map. This level of players have some tension in the air while playing these fast maps, because none of them will rape, I guess. I want to bet on this spin on Ambrose Island having falling object on Nullcrest. It's just, I think so. I feel like SkyL3R and Frote will be having falling object on Ambrose Island. I don't have any connections to these players. I don't have any connection to our admin's actions. I don't know what will happen. I just feel like so. SkyL3R having the most average and the most common starting location and loadout for this map, which is like the only right one if you play Ambrose Island more than like one time per week on like weekends. So we can look at the stats. Both of them have again 50% win rate. That just shows how good these players are actually. With them having 50% win rate on random map, that's just something actually. You need to be really good to achieve this win rate. Scoring update. Some random person against Magic Dave 2-2. They were playing in New York, right? If it was in New York, then I don't know what I'm talking about. See the live one now, please. I bet my bet on falling object Noel Crest. Let's just see.
Get ready.
Get ready.
Duel starts.
Duel starts in 5 seconds.
9, 8,
And here it comes. Here comes the spin.
5,
Noel Crest silent sniper rifle as suit and Akka with folding knife disguised as fired. That just not wrecky, but it is a pretty fast spin. You just do everything. That's like the spin that you would do while training routes or something. For some reason, Frote does Durian instead of Seeker. Maybe it's easier with slots, with items. I mean, because you don't have to do double emetic on this spin actually. Placing a bomb there. Yeah. Actually, it is a spin. SkyL3R here will be... Did he have an intention to lure that pirate? He just didn't care. Okay, he does care about pistol shots coming. Having himself prepared a disguise for later, a really important thing to do. SkyL3R has a sniper rifle in his briefcase while Frote had it in his hands, shooting the guy, Noel Crest, and putting him in the box. First kill of the spin is done by Frote. For some reason, is it stuck? Okay. He was waiting for something. We'll be going on to take care about other targets this map. One of them being Akka. Kill is done for SkyL3R too. The only thing left to do is for both these players is to get Pirate Disguise, which is the thing Frote does now. For those now. And yeah, both of them are pirates now. But they're not actually pirates, they're disguised as pirates. We'll be going for either Akka isolation or folding knife. But you have enough time to actually just do some emetic things on that lady that you're going to kill later, and dropping a pistol for the guards. SkyL3R wants to grab in folding knife. Will he be on? He has to be on time, right? He has to be on time to get folding knife and come back to Akka with Frote crashed. Oh no.
Looks like our friend has an open invitation.
Frote just crashed.
Way to get an audience with Akka.
What are you gonna do? Okay. That has to be respin probably. I don't know really. Yeah, that is a respin. Such a fortunate one for SkyL3R. He already think that he scored himself a point, but no, it's not extended for the finish. I guess by the rulebook it says that if none of them had like significant lead, that means that they will have a personal decision. Yeah, and if it was after like 3 minutes, first 3 minutes, there wasn't any lead at SkyL3R.
Well done. With the control unit in pieces, the satellites know.
I don't know how it works. I'm not
And that's that.
like an admin or something.
It's time to
But I guess by the rulebook it says that in this particular situation, the right way to do it is to do a respin, while SkyL3R just dealing with this not tragic, tragic, but pretty sad situation. Fishing, and you know what? Fishing does make it easier for you to deal with something, so let's wait for officials. Even with someone cool. It's only for the finish. If Sky was much ahead, you can argue that it was tight, or Sky was slightly ahead, but it's too close, so respect. Why do you guys just type my ass in the chat? Did I say something or I don't know? My ass. Not my ass. Not anybody's ass, that's a theoretical one. What about my ass? I don't know really. Okay, I'm not pinning this message, okay? That's... We are trying to be family friendly
Agent, get ready.
from now on.
Prepare your duel starts in 10 seconds.
Okay, here comes the second spin of Ambrose Island.
7,
And it is Nullcrest with Folding Knife again, Militia Soldier, and Akka with Drowning Disguised as Engineer. Pretty much the same spin actually. Not that much difference. You don't have to do something different like going to Hippie or doing Falling Object on Nullcrest, which was my bet, and I betted $0 and 0 any other currency. They just do the same things. Frote prefers to do it with Durian for some reason, and SkyL3R grabs a Durian from Kitchen and using Seeker on Nullcrest. Was a double Seeker, and they just throw throw explosive items on the boat, near the boat, for the pirate to pick it up and do something with it. Yeah, it is a slower spin actually, but pretty much the same. SkyL3R and Frote will be doing the same thing, but SkyL3R does it right now. And it is going for Folding Knife now to get the kill on Nullcrest and then take care of Akka. There's a Militia Soldier guy here. You can get his disguise, which is pretty convenient and comfortable, I want to say. Which word is more correct? I guess convenient. Here it is, Folding Knife and Folding Militia Soldier disguise. Frote does this thing where he carried Null because he didn't have much time left for Null to get him later, if you know what I'm talking about, because he didn't do double Seeker, like double medic. Anyway, he did just a single Seeker, which was Durian, so he has to go on and just carry him and now take care of Akka. He does have a disguise and the item that you usually ISO Akka, but you also can do drowning with it. If you can drown, if you actually can drown Akka in that toilet, which I'm not sure about. That looks like a toilet that you can drown in if you're in a Hitman World of Assassination game where there's a big bald guy following you.
Wait up. I think you oh no.
Okay, so yeah. Frote did get the kill on Akka. Now he has to get the Folding Knife, and now it looks like I was doubting this strat, but now it looks like it's better actually for Frote. not a lot of things to do left for Frote. What is so SkyL now? Like I wasn't looking what he was doing for the last like 45 seconds, so I'm not sure whether SkyL might be closer. Are you sure? Okay, yeah. Okay, that makes sense now, since she's throwing up. You can get the drowning, and you don't have to worry about where is the prompt. Here it is. Okay, she was already cleaning up, like after. Yeah, thank you. Actually, yeah. Would it be photo finish? No, yes, no. No, SkyL3R is closer. If explosive works, and it will work, GG's. Or is it GG? Is it? That's close, that's actually close. SkyL3R finishes the spin with time of 4 minutes 29 seconds, and Frote is not on time, right? Or is he? Yeah, is it for the finish? Experts. Yeah, both have one load, actually. Yeah, ADC are almost the same. Frote will wave. Okay, I thought it was that's just some inside info. I looked at the chat and there was not a message about it being about Frote waving his hand. Decider, the match point. You can call it whatever you want. It's more like it decided than match point, because match point was last map, and it is Santa Fortuna, one of the hardest maps. Santa Fortuna Decider. Look at this win rate, guys. Frote having 2 wins and 9 losses, while SkyL3R has 5 wins and 1 loss and 1 tie. That's just something. I'm so impressed. Finally, yeah, it is SF Decider. You guys maybe prayed for it, you maybe were waiting for it, and it happened. SF Decider is much more than I changed my mind. Actually, I want to agree. I'm now so used to these fast maps being decided that I've pretty much feel like Decider has to be really fast, and for some reason, because Santa Fortuna, you can just reap and you will be waiting for another person like 5 minutes, even though you already know that they are gonna finish this win. They can still reap, but these players, this level, are too good to reap. Maybe. Okay, so here comes, we will be having a match, a map, a spin, Goliath versus Goliath. Actually, I just thought about this. With one, Goliath being more experienced as a player, and they both have 7 at the end of the nicknames. What a match, guys. Here we will be looking at the spin, and the spin is Rico Delgado with falling object disguised as Hippo Whisperer, Jorge Franco with assault rifle disguised as Street Soldier, and Andrea Martinez with no target pacification with Cleaver disguised as Drug Lab Worker. Rico Delgado looks like one of the easiest kills can be done on Santa Fortuna. Brr. Maybe am I right? Am I right? I have to have to be right. This at this particular moment, both of them struggle because it looks like a hard spin. The first difference here is that they have different starting locations. Frote starting as what is this, guys? And SkyL3R having the longest load of his life, maybe starting as the submarine crew,
An underground cave system with a
doing this submarine lure.
what ties the militia and the
Scoring update from the match that comes that is people play right now, and it is 2-4. Magic Dave has scored a point. Well, now SkyL3R will be setting up a Rico Delgado kill, it looks like. And the same thing Frote does, but they just started from different starting locations. And SkyL3R had like 50-second load time. Both of them have disguise because the disguise is actually there. And they are in the same place actually now, but Frote decides to drag this body to the box and not to the bushes. We'll be setting up well, yeah, we'll be setting up this foe kill and going after something. Well, will SkyL3R have I turned the best. For some reason, yeah, because of the different starts, Frote does not have a explosive to do remote on the spiller, so he will be waiting. What about Gum? Gum, I guess he can do the skill without Gum. Still, it just will not be remote. I don't know anything about Santa Fortuna compared to players that message in my chat. So SkyL3R grabbing his smuggle, which is a assault rifle, which is the kill item for Jorge Franco, going to change to 3 soldier and take care of Jorge Franco. Now Frote is going the same way, it looks like, to the Cocoa Field. If it's not called Cocoa Field, you can do something about it, I don't know. Yep, getting through, going there, that looks like, to the place that looks like Cocoa Field. SkyL3R did the kill on Rico Delgado, and now both of them have first kill of the spin done. Luring this guy that heard something in the bushes now so that he doesn't get seen, and Meaty Bone is the answer to the question that hasn't been asked, but it was in the air. He carried both of these guards, and now the SkyL3R has everything for Jorge Franco. Well, Frote is in the this section, which is pretty much this the same place as SkyL3R was in like 15 seconds ago. I haven't seen any Seekers or medic items for SkyL3R, so probably I just didn't see it. It's not like he doesn't have it. A medic gas grenade, yeah, I saw it actually. I'm lying for viewers to notice and type it in the chat. Jorge Franco, after choking on nothing, and now will throw up in the toilet. And Frote is doing the same thing with doing a medic thing on Jorge Franco. One of the ways to do it is to just make this old cocaine guy sick. He's not actually a cocaine addict, he's just a cocaine guy, like Walter White being meth guy. Two apricots in his hand to throw it around and maybe eat some, getting KO on this old person and shooting him in the back, in his head with semi-automatic rifle. What was the semi-automatic called? Second kill of the spin done, and pretty much, Frote is like 20 seconds behind. He will be getting the kill on Jorge now. Where is that guy? Where is that old guy? Okay, that just so happened that Frote was in another place. Yeah, that will be close. Now you just have to do something with Andrea Martinez. Yet, yes, SkyL3R is already thinking about this map, because, you know, this map has not only 2 targets but also one more, 3 of them. One of them being Andrea Martinez. Cleaver and drug lab worker. Half of conditions are done by SkyL3R. He now just has to pick up Cleaver on his way out, on his way to Andrea Martinez. I'm adding a Spanish accent each time I pronounce these names, as you could have noticed. I'm not doing it on purpose, actually. Okay, yep. Exiting this map, oh, not exiting that field with keys, and now, yeah, just straight to the Andrea Martinez. Well, Frote is still here. Just he was taking a long time to grab drug lab worker. So looks like SkyL3R has to be ahead. No, he got seen by those guards who. You were in the bushes.
As if you see me, fucker.
That's what I'm talking about,
Okay,
Frote.
GG, SkyL3R.
GG. Yeah, actually.
As if you see me there, bro.
Nobody would saw it even in real life in Hitman World of Assassination game. Nobody sees you in while you like 1 meter from them, or like 2 feet from them. No, it's more like 3 feet in American units. Yeah, SkyL3R is now so much ahead. And that ahead is giving him the lead. Everything that he does now will have consequences. He better not rip here, because that will be really bad. Pistol, snipe the cameras to have green guns, which is better than yellow ones. I'm not designer on guns, but I see that Cleaver throw, and that was clean. Clean execution, no, almost nothing that SkyL3R could have forgotten he didn't forget. Kill is done. You are exiting this map as the drug lab worker, almost like Walter White in his in the first episode that was running to the police car. But Frote7 runs to the bus stop to finish the spin with 9 minutes 8 seconds. 4-6 it is. GG's. What a match. What a match. They were neck to neck, like the whole match. The whole match, and not only the whole match, but every spin, and this spin included. Okay, GG's. GG's. Unlucky it was really unlucky. It was like really unfortunate. So now we can look at the brackets. SkyL3R 7 now having 3 points if this bracket is already updated, and sitting there at the 7th place. And we can look at the upcoming matches, those being some random person versus Magic Dave that people are playing right now. Like 4th map, right? Casted by Currymaker that I will give rate on. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for your attention. Thanks SkyL3R and Frote7 for playing this awesome match. Thank you Moo for admitting this match and showing me how to add Frote7 window to the OBS. And GG. Good luck, you guys, and bye bye.